All right. Hello. All right. Hello. It's still me. All right, I think we're good. Thank you once again for getting it going, getting it rolling. No worries. We're playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, this is the third game in the series. I'm teleo1. I'll say hi again. But yeah, it's nothing scarier than getting ready to do some speed runs, and it's all burning down. No, it's fine. All right, this is very scary. We'll let the intro play out here. Time doesn't start until we get control, so because it's our spooky Halloween marathon, we're gonna watch the cutscene in the beginning here. It's just me hanging out with my girl, and something's getting closer. What could it be? Bang! Oh no! The fuzzy reamer. You never see that guy in the whole game, by the way. That's a unique character. Alright. So the RNG doesn't get rolling. The RNG doesn't get rolling until that map screen shows up anyway. And I only mention that because I was hoping to get a dagger out of that first chest, but unfortunately I went a little bit too fast. The RNG of that first chest is always going to start on the same cycle, and if you start the map screen consistently the same, you'll always get the same kind of thing here. Unfortunately, I get the worst weapon to begin the speedrun with. It's you know, it's a pretty good weapon casually, but as you can see, this nonsense right here can happen, where the arrow will just simply circle around enemies, and you can't shoot again, by the way, when that happens. So yeah, this is like the worst possible start, but it's still fine. Everything's going great. It just means we get to try to find the dagger a little bit later. No big deal. But yeah, this I've said it like 3 times because sometimes when I play this game I don't know what to say because I've played it so much. This is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, third game in the series for the Super Nintendo. It's a release game. We're playing as Arthur. We gotta beat 2 loops. You gotta beat the game twice. And come back with the goddess bracelet on the second loop to get to the final boss. So that's what we're gonna be hoping to do today. My goal for this run would be, man, what are we even thinking here? Maybe deathless would be cool, but you know, can't guarantee that. I don't know what's in this chest. What's it gonna be? A magician? All right, cool. Alright, I hit him with the glitched orb. That's huge. Big damage right there. Alright. So I told myself if I got the dagger, I was going to show off a really cool thing called the B boost, but unfortunately I don't have a dagger, so I really want to get a dagger before I keep playing this game, because playing this game without a dagger is very, very scary. Oh, I should have opened this from the left side. Feels bad. Yeah, so the armors in this game, there's 3 different armors you can get. You start with the steel armor, which is basic. When you get the bronze armor, it upgrades your weapons. So it'll change what the weapon does. Typically it gives it more damage, sometimes it gives extra, sometimes it doesn't. The chest system is set in this game, where if depending on what armor I'm wearing, and depending on which chest I open up, I'm going to know exactly what's going to be in every single chest. So that's an advantage, that's good. One of the best parts about this run is a 3.5 minute auto-scroller on level 2. So yeah, we get to sit back and contemplate our life decisions as we ride the raft here for the first time. It's our first spooky raft ride. We're gonna do it twice. Hopefully we're gonna get a dagger here. This chest is gonna be a weapon, and hey, wouldn't you know it? That's what we want. You love to see it. So now, I could have done that a little bit differently, but it's fine. In this level, in most levels, basically the way the baskets work is they can be either a statue which gives you points, or they can draw, or it can be a weapon. But because for some reason this level only, this auto scroller only, if I leave that axe there and don't pick it up, that means there won't be any more weapon drops out of baskets. For some reason, this auto scroller has that property. But you know, who knows? Who knows about those kind of things? At some point I should be losing the shield, but I'm kind of just being kind of lazy about it. The shield in this game, it allows you to block certain projectiles, like one of certain projectiles, and the only benefit it gives you besides that is it allows you to charge magic faster. Something like, between not having it and having it, it's something like maybe 30, I think I timed it once, it was probably about half a second faster, like 30 something frames. But right now I'm kind of forgetting what to do here, so, you know, sometimes when I talk in this game I just forget how to play it. Yeah, if Arthur in the baskets got something like, I don't know, a year's supply of good meat, or maybe a 1996 Roadster, or a brand new home game, then yeah. I actually have been doing a little bit of Smash TV. Tetsuo and I are going to do some duo runs soon. You gotta shout out my duo partner there. But yeah, ideally, in a perfect world, I would have dropped this shield at some point in this auto-scroller, but because I'm trying to play a little bit safer than usual, I'm just gonna go ahead and hang on to it. I'll drop it next level. We'll go ahead and ideally I'll like get some fire to shoot at me and I'll lose it there. But until then, we're gonna use 2 dragons to kill this guy. There is 2 attack buttons in this game. You can attack with Y and A, so the secret to this kill is to charge up with one button and attack with the other button, which is kind of a cool mechanic. That you can hold one button to charge magic and attack with the other button. Alright, here we go. Level 3 coming up. I'm gonna try to kill some of these imps, hope to get good RNG. This is like where most of runs become a run. basically. You have to make it to this level, and you have to get past this gauntlet here. Alright, I'll take it a little slow. There's nothing wrong with being safe on Halloween, am I right? Okay, this guy's definitely gonna come give me the big sit. This guy's definitely gonna sit on me. Where are you going here, bud? Alright. Of course there, Lude. Oh, that guy, you see this guy trying to give me the big sit, man? Alright, well, we made it through. So now we're gonna try some fancy jumps here. Alright. We're gonna turn around, not even look at the jump. You can single jump these and kind of like get kicked up. So that's, if you ever see me jump in the air, throw 3 daggers and then do like a front flip, it's actually a technique called storage. In this game, when you double jump and then attack, your next weapon attack is empowered. So it does more damage than usual, and you can kind of abuse that mechanic and store the upgraded attack and use it later. It's useful when killing certain enemies because it'll let you use 1 less attack. Generally it lets you save and use 1 less attack to kill certain enemies. So it's just a small little thing that if you see me doing, you'll say, wow, this guy's throwing daggers like a bozo. No, it has a reason, I promise. So this is the Goblin Waterfall. Yeah, on these 2 towers, there's gonna be goblins. They're gonna be coming down completely randomly. I have no idea when these goblins are gonna fall or where they're gonna fall. This game is... I hesitate to say pure RNG, but the vast majority of it is very, very random, and as you can see, it gets the best of us sometimes. So we got hit by the last goblin. That goblin drinks for free tonight, dude. He's going out to the bar tonight. All the goblin bros are buying him drinks. Okay, did his job. Oh yeah, also this boss doesn't have a hitbox right in the middle, so if you're feeling spicy, you can simply jump right in the middle of the boss and throw at him. So yeah, good stuff there. Don't get to show a really cool quick kill. Maybe next loop. Maybe next loop. Alright, so here's the Mode 7 level. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure every game that was released like with the Super Nintendo was not necessarily forced, but I think they had to use Mode 7 in some way. Because it was one of the things that the Super Nintendo wanted to push. So this is the Mode 7 homework assignment, was pretty much this whole level. Yeah, so they really did their jobs here. Hopefully on the auto scroller there is another auto scroller here, but it's not quite as long as the raft ride. There's also a bunch of Mode 7 in the auto scroller, but you can actually skip the Mode 7. We call that trick Mode 7 skip. It actually doesn't save any time. It just means that you're like optimally jumping. So if you're not getting Mode 7 skip, you're going slow, dude. So here the screen's gonna shake for just a little bit, but hopefully when I transfer onto the next platform, I will hopefully do it in such a way that will despawn the Mode 7 effect. And all you gotta do is jump really quickly right here. And I think that was fast enough, so I should shake twice. And then it should even out, and no more Mode 7. Yep. So that's the Mode 7 skip. If you play this game casually, you will be spinning out of your mind right here, but thankfully we can... Oh gosh, I missed the jump. Thankfully we can skip it. Here you're gonna see it move me a little bit again. Like, it's like maybe one little dip like that, and then we're back on straight again. So the second one you always get for free. But we're gonna get right to the edge here and jump just as far as possible. Here's the Hydra. This guy has like a billion hit. I think each head has like 3 hitboxes. And I am missing. Holy shit! Excuse me, my language. Yikes, dude. Oh man, I couldn't hit that guy at all. So we got a little unlucky there. The white Hydra head was just dodging, dude. Impossible to hit that guy, by the way. Alright, level 4, we got the ice, or level 5, we got the ice level. Feels good. We're doing a little backup strat here, a little bit of a recovery strat. Having good knowledge of the chest system can really help you, get through the game. It's one of the things that I really recommend learning to anyone who's seriously considering picking up the run. It's something that you don't even have to practice, and it benefits you. All you have to do is learn about the chess system, and if you learn it, you will automatically be a better Super Ghouls player. It's because you'll know how to recover and all that good news. Alright, we despawned the first guys, that's pretty cool. These icicles don't actually have a hitbox until they're fully formed, so if it looks like they're like touching me, I promise they're not. Oh, that's bad. Alright, I didn't want to do that, so... Alright, this is gonna be a little awkward here. Alright, so again, the chest system, how does it come into play? Well, I've already spawned 2 chests, so that means the 3rd chest or the 5th chest. Oh my god, alright, well I'm gonna take a death. Man, imagine going into an in-depth explanation of the chest system when you simply have to take a safety death anyway. Dang. You hate to see it. Well, I can still talk about the chest system, I suppose. That's the first one, the second one's gonna be green, the third one, it's gonna be my gold. The reason I took a death there is because it is infinitely more safe to die and get all your armor back than it is to try to continue the game, or continue the level in boxers, because there was no other way. There's no other way I was going to be able to get my armor back, again, due to the chest system and how it works in the game. Just faster to just... You mess up, well, I guess I'm jumping into the icicles, you know how it is. One of the things I haven't really talked about yet either is you have iframes when casting magic, so that's why as I cast the magic there, I can just stand inside of the boss and not take any damage. The iframes after casting magic are very, very generous. I'm gonna try to do a fancy little strat here where we kill both of these guys using only one dragon magic. It's pretty consistent. It's a very nice little neat trick there. On loop 1, it's very consistent. On loop 2, it can be a little bit more sketchy. But there is a backup out of it if you get a really bad pattern. This guy, we're just going to throw a dagger below him, a dagger above him, and he doesn't want anything to do with us. And again, we're going to really highly abuse the iframes when it comes to casting this magic to basically just stand in that guy's hitbox. No big deal. Alright, I'm going to spawn a safety chest. Cost me like a half a second. But that's just in case I get hit. If I don't spawn that chest and I get hit, recovery is very, very bad. But if I spawn that chest, it becomes very, very easy. So, good little safety. I'll try to kill this guy without using magic. Alright, that was a little awkward. But we still got him. I would like to get rid of those shields still, but unfortunately I don't really have a way to do that, unless I block this guy's little shot, but he didn't really shoot in a good spot for that, so we're keeping it. We're keeping the shield, no big deal. Final steps up. Watch out for the mimics, watch out for the flying tadpoles, which are the ghosts. And now we have the twins. I use an audio cue there, so I like to kind of listen to the music and then release my magic like that. Some people use the visual of the blinking. Alright, this is really awkward. He still needs like 4 hits. Okay, that was not so bad. Alright, and that's what we in the business call a loop 1. Anyone who plays these games, anyone who plays the Makamura series knows there's 2 loops. You have to go through the game once, and then the princess will tell you to go through again and get the secret weapon. In this game, the secret weapon is the goddess bracelet. It only appears on loop 2, and it only appears in loop 2 when you have golden armor. So you have to be wearing golden armor, and you have to open up a weapon chest, and then it will appear. But other than that, we gotta do all the same stuff again. So everything's gonna be pretty much the same, just slightly more random and a little bit harder. The most notable things in terms of the speedrun is having to do a different strat on level 2 and level 3. And slightly different, just not too much, but here we go, loop 2. The first thing I want to do is get rid of the shield, and I'm hoping that this first fire tower spawns really early, because then he'll shoot a fireball really early, and then I can lose it right here, and it looked like he did, so that's good. So just a little turnaround right there, no big deal. And yeah, we want to try to reduce lag as much as possible, so that's why I'm trying to shoot some daggers up in front of me. I leave that zombie alive intentionally because that slightly can manipulate the zombie spawns. If you kill that zombie right there, then there's like a very, very big chance that another zombie will spawn somewhere in that gauntlet. That's not good. But if you leave him alive, the chances of that are almost impossible. But yeah, not much changes on loop 2. The pressure's on if you're on a good pace. If you're on PB pace, things get a little tense. But realistically, not that much changes. You just gotta do it all again, and it's a little bit more random. But it already is random, so you know how it is. Getting rid of the shield is largely for lag reduction. It's really probably... Oh boy, I needed to jump and I didn't jump. It feels weird. But basically, the shield is another sprite on the screen, so yeah, losing it reduces lag. It doesn't really, it's not huge. Throughout the course of the run, it's, I mean, it's maybe like, I guess depending on the RNG, it's maybe like 10 to 30 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. But if you're trying and you're squeezing out everything you can get, then yeah, you want to lose the shield. Mostly because it creates lag and you don't like really need it. Again, the only advantage that the shield gives you is it allows you to cast magic faster, and that only becomes relevant in this run for the level 2 boss and the level 5 boss. So if everything goes according to plan, that glitch screen was pretty hyped there, by the way. If everything goes according to plan, I'm going to get my gold armor back, and I'm going to keep my shield and use it to kill this boss, but then at the beginning of level 3, I'll drop it, and I won't pick it back up again until the very end of level 5, because that's when I need it again on loop 2. And I don't think you even really need it, it just makes things not completely impossible, which is always good in this game. Alright, so we really want to avoid this axe. Which is good. We're gonna open the chest in this weird way as well. That way, it guarantees me to not have a weapon out of a basket, so I don't have to worry about which fishes spawn with the basket, because I don't have to worry about picking up any weapons anymore, because they won't drop any on this section alone. Yeah, I mean, when first learning the run, you can get an incredibly good time. You can get an insanely good time if you never use shieldless strats. If you just don't even worry about losing the shield, you can still have an insanely good time in this game. To squeeze out those extra seconds, you definitely want to get rid of it. And having a shield honestly lets you play quite safe as well. But yeah, you don't really need it until 2 specific points in the game, so typically it's best to just get rid of it. And yeah, in the beginning of this level, the damage boost off the Mimic was like an intentional thing because of this chest, right? Because again of the chest system. So I'm gonna open up these chests backwards. I'm gonna spawn a chest off screen, and then I'm gonna jump back over here, open up this one, and then that chest over here that I spawned off screen is actually chest number 5. Chest number 5, when you're in bronze armor, gives you gold. It's a whole thing. It works. It works out. But it just works out that you can do this. It's very nice. I wonder if they thought about this when designing the game. I don't know, but there's a few points in the game where recovering to gold armor is very, very, very fast, even if you get hit. If you do the chest in a specific order. Which you might see. I like, one of the main reasons I really enjoy running this game for like marathons is because I mean, like any game with RNG, there's a lot of resetting. Having to play this game on a no reset run is always an adventure because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what the game's going to throw at you, and there's no resetting. You're gonna figure out the real Ghouls spaghetti when I play next. Don't worry, I'm playing Ghouls and Ghosts after this, so that's gonna be the real spaghetti. It might look like I know what I'm doing in this game, but just wait till you see Ghouls and Ghosts. Then you're gonna say, wow, this guy doesn't know what he's doing at all. Alright, once again, we're abusing the 2 attack buttons in this game. So we attack with one, we hold down Y while attacking with A, and that lets us charge and attack at the same time. Alright, level 3, here we go. The same strat here on level 3. I want to get rid of this shield. I want to get rid of this shield as soon as possible, basically. And the best place to do it's going to be down this next ladder. I'm going to turn, catch the fire, just like that. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna attack me? No. Alright, dunking under the 1 puffed. Okay. We're playing the game right now. You can jump over that. Alright. Pretty decent RNG there, not too bad. But yeah, now that we got past that, we're back on it. We're back in there with our fancy little jump patterns. And we're gonna try to kill this guy without using magic. Do a little storage action there. I talked about that earlier. Ooh, very scary, very scary. But we made it past. So now, everything on this stage from here on out is random. The bats spawning are random now. So the bats can spawn from any direction, going any angle. And then once we get to the 3rd and 4th, or 4th and 5th tower, that changes to goblins. Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, this is going great. Yeah, we gotta kill these. You can actually jump over these gargoyles on the wall. You don't actually have to kill them, but it's very, very laggy if you don't kill them and you just jump over them. But it can be done. You can just jump over them, which is kind of funny. Alright, so now we're gonna get some goblins from above us here. Alright, that was pretty good. I cast magic there for a specific reason. It's too much to go into for now, but the too long didn't read simple version is that the second time you cast magic, the second time you cast Dragon's Magic, you do damage immediately upon its release instead of it delaying. So it just makes the initial damage a lot more, which helps for this quick kill right here. Which we didn't see on loop 1, so I didn't have the magic. But there it is on loop 2. Barely made it through. Got a nice little quick kill there. This game is... I play this game and Ghouls and Ghosts, and some people ask me which one's harder. Or like, which one is my favorite? That's kind of tough. I think this game is more punishing than Ghouls and Ghosts, but I think Ghouls and Ghosts is harder. This game, I don't know. It's a little easier for me, but because it's slower and because magic and armor matters more, it's a lot more punishing. I'm just cruising through here, no big deal. Very chill RNG right now. Using our empowered daggers. Smashing through it all. We did the famous 7 dagger jump. Good stuff. You can also turn around. One thing I maybe haven't mentioned is when you jump in this game, you do have 2 jumps. You do have a double jump. You have a double jump, but you can only attack left and right, so you cannot throw up and down, but you have a double jump. Now, in the next game that I'm going to play, Ghouls and Ghosts, it's kind of opposite. You can attack up and down, but you only have 1 jump. And also, speaking of jumps, you cannot control them. Once you jump and press the button, it doesn't matter if you hold the button, it doesn't matter if you press another button in the air, or a direction I should say, that's the way you go. So in a sense there's no control, but in a sense it's nice because it is always the same. I like to think of it as always being the same. So you can really get a feel for how the game, for a good route when you jump consistently and constantly. But it's a big switch up when I go from playing a game like this to a game like Super Mario World, for instance, where direction and what button you jump with even, and how much you hold it really matters. It's just a different system. It's kind of neat. Alright, we're gonna run forward, throw 3 daggers, switch and store 1, and just smash the buttons. Let's go. Alright, that was actually a sick, very sick Hydra pattern right there. We got pretty lucky. We really want them all to group up just like that, so that was perfect. Alright, and I want 2 chests. If all goes to plan, and I don't get actually bombed, and I don't get wrecked here, then I'm gonna need 2 chests to get my shield back. Which 2 chests doesn't matter, but it's gotta be chest number 2, or basically any even chest. Oh my god, alright, this is fine. So when you're in gold armor, without a shield, the chest pattern is Magician, shield weapon, shield weapon, shield weapon, shield weapon. So, oh my god. Okay, so I was going for a single jump there, and that is literally the first time I've gotten hit there in like the 2 weeks I've been derusting this game. So feels bad, man. Yikes. Where are all the shield men? Excuse me? Alright, well, I guess I despawned every single shield man, so that was pretty neat. But the game says, listen dude, you're gonna die on level 5 again. Alright, so we made it to the checkpoint, and just like last time, if you get hit anywhere from this point on, you might as well take a death to get your gold armor back. I did despawn all the shield guys in that ice cave, so that was kind of neat. Very rare that happens. Here, you don't actually have to hide over these avalanches. If you jump at the right time, you can actually just jump right over them. Which is something that it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out, being a speedrunner of this game. Alright, so we're going up to the boss again. Hopefully we get a good pattern. We're going to use our iframes. And use our iframes to stay protected. He's going to go over here and then go down. Alright. Nice and easy. Alright, so we're on loop 2, which means I should be a little bit careful, but you know what? I'm gonna go for the same strat again. We're gonna go for the one kill, for the one dragon kill once again, because I'm feeling spicy. That might work. Alright, well that's definitely not the way you're supposed to do it, but you know what? If it works, it works. Don't even think about it. We're gonna do our best to manipulate this guy as well. This guy usually cooperates, but every once in a while, yeah, you know he really can be a jerk, but this time, he was nice. Alright, we're gonna shoot one, turn around. These guys, a little trick behind Astaroth and Neburoth is crouching. Crouching really kind of screws with their movement AI. So you can kind of crouch to like manipulate whether or not they continue to move or stop. So that's like a big part of fighting them coming up here with the bracelet. If I wasn't using crouch attacks, the fight would be very scary. So anyone who's struggling with this, allow me to recommend crouch attacking. Okay, what are you doing, dude? Holy... Alright, cool. I could have just killed him and not sat there for forever, but whatever. Oh, this is awkward. Alright, come here, bud. Nice. Alright, just a few more guys to go, and then we're on the final bosses. It definitely is the hardest part of the game here. Most people can get here. Most people can get to this level, get the bracelet, and then you kind of hit a wall with this fight. This fight is definitely the hardest part of the game, but using crouch jumping is gonna be key here. So let's see if we can pull it off. I'm even gonna go for a really sketchy first hit. And I got him, let's go. And then I didn't jump left. Okay, I'm definitely dead. Alright, there's 0% chance I survive this, by the way. What are you doing, Neburoth? I mean, I guess if Neburoth does nothing? Okay, wow. Alright, this is the final boss. Here he is, Sardius, the big overlord, the true final boss. He's gonna shoot some lasers and shoot some platforms, and we're gonna try to jump on him. Oh, here we go. Oh, bad luck there. We don't want to die to the final boss here. Okay. Imagine dying to the final boss, dude. Ooh. And I smashed on that jump button, dude. I promise you. Ooh. Oh man, that's embarrassing. You hate to see it, man. The Sardius death, dude. Ooh. Alright, we're going for the pause buffer strats. It still didn't work. I promise I've played this game before. Alright, one more cycle. Alright. We're gonna see if we get the slide. If we get the slide, it's all worth it. Oh, no slide. But there it is, Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the Sega. For the Sega? What? For the Super Nintendo? What am I even saying? Pretty solid on there. 35 minutes. Yeah, no big deal there. 2 deaths. Good stuff. But again, yeah, I'm teleo1. I like to play Ghouls games, and I'm gonna play another one in just a minute here. We're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch over to. I just gotta switch some stuff, and then we're gonna do Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm gonna play the arcade Ghouls and Ghosts. So yeah, just give us a little bit of time to get that set up, and we'll get it going for you guys. Stick around. We got a couple more. Still got a couple more runs coming up. Stick around.